Good evening, everyone. My name is Apurva Dursheti. I would like to welcome you all to this amazing session. Today, we all have gathered here to listen to celebrate the success of our seniors who excelled in GATE. Firstly, I would like to congratulate our seniors, Surya Anna and Pujita Akka, and thank you for being here and your efforts, which led to the success, are really amazing. We all appreciate that. And firstly, we'll start our talk with invocation by Deepthi.
This is who we are. We are a team, talented, energetic, astonishing mindsets. We can do everything and anything. We talk, we care, we respect each other. We see beauty in everything. We are connected by hearts and driven by values. We celebrate each other. We provide value to others. We take ownership in everything. We have freedom to make mistakes. We learn as we go. We are mad to make a difference. We love disruptive ideas. We make impossible things possible. We are strong enough to question the creation. We believe in dreaming big. If we do not dare to dream big, are we really living? Why be ordinary when we can be extraordinary? This is who we are. By Shivani Sivasagar.
Thank you, Deepthi. It is a proud moment for all of us because our beloved seniors excelled in GATE exam. So let us they have their own presentations which will they would like to present. So Suryana, can you start your presentation?
Thank you, Apurva. So good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Team ESL, the organizing committee, for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences with everyone. Coming to the GATE exam. So before you write any competitive exam, it is always good to know the motivation behind writing the exam. So the opportunities through an exam are going to drive you in preparing for the exam. Coming to GATE, these are the following opportunities you have. You can get into a PSU such as Baba Atomic Research Center, ONGC, IOCL, NPTC, and many more. You can pursue your MTech, MS, PhD at the prestigious IITs, NITs, the NITIE, which is an Institute for Industrial Engineering, and ISI, which stands for Indian Statistical Institute. You can also get admitted into top universities such as National University of Singapore and the Technical University of Germany. So coming to an overview of the exam, there are 65 questions constituting 100 marks, and the duration of the exam is 180 minutes. So the questions are on the basis of marks are divided into two types. You have the 1 mark questions and the 2 mark questions. In total, there are 65 questions and 31 mark and 35 2 mark questions. This is an approximate distribution and it may vary on the year to year. Based on the type of questions, we have 3 types. The MCQs, which are the multiple choice questions, MSQs, which are the multiple select questions. In the multiple select questions, there can be more than one correct answer, and the NAT, which stands for the numerical answer type. So the MCQs have 1/3 negative marking. That is, if a question carries 1 mark, a wrong answer will lead to the deduction of 1/3 marks. If a question carries 2 marks, a wrong answer will lead to the deduction of 2/3 marks. Whereas the MSQ and NAT questions do not have any negative marking. So coming to the core and non-core marks distribution, 85 marks are constituted by the core subjects and 15 marks from the general aptitude section. So these have been my major learning sources: textbooks, NPTEL lectures, the discussions, previous GATE papers, and tools such as MATLAB and Pro2. I will be briefly describing how I have used each source. Textbooks. So these are the list of textbooks which I have used, not just for GATE preparation, but to learn chemical engineering in general. And it is important to remember that GATE is a subset of chemical engineering. So once you once you are aiming for the bigger picture, that is to be a good chemical engineer, then GATE is automatically included in that set. So the books which I have highlighted in red were the building blocks for my GATE preparation. For the unit operations in chemical engineering by McCabe and Smith. So it was a great book for fluid mechanics, heat transfer, mechanical unit operations, and mass transfer operations. Thermodynamics, Introduction to Chemical Engineering Thermodynamics by Smith, Van Ness, and Abbott. For chemical reaction engineering, Octave Levenspiel is a great book. And Mass Transfer Operations by Robert Dreibal is a great book for MTO. So the way I have used the textbook is as follows. So firstly, reading the theory. And while reading the theory, there are example problems given in the textbooks, which encapsulate the theory which has been covered in a chapter. So carefully solving and understanding these example problems is going to lay down a very good foundation to proceed further. And once you have read the theory and solved the example problems, it is time to make your own summary. And this summary is going to help you judge how much you have understood. Once you are done with the summary, you can try the exercise problems. You may not be able to do all the exercise problems at once. Then the step is to go through the process again and again. The more number of times you repeat, the better you're going to get at it. NPTEL videos. So these NPTEL videos are made by the people who actually make the GATE paper. So these professors from the reputed institutes such as IITs and IISc Bangalore, they give you a very good feel about the subject. Some of the lectures which I have used are Chemical Engineering Thermodynamics by Professor M.S. Anand from IIT Madras, and Convective and Conductive Heat Transfer by Professor Suman Chakrabarty. And the same professor has also given another course on Computational Fluid Dynamics. And another course is the Chemical Engineering Principles of CVD, which is Chemical Vapor Deposition, by Professor V. Rangarajan. Although these NPTEL courses do not directly contribute to the GATE syllabus, they help you get a very good feel of the subject, and which in turn is going to help you with the GATE exam. Having regular discussions. So these regular discussions help to develop a critical thinking and reasoning. So when you're discussing, you may find multiple methods for solving the same problem, and you can choose the method which suits you the best, or which is the easiest, or consumes the least amount of time. And Nikhil's learner's loop has been of incredible help for these discussions, because students who are strong in different subjects can come together, and one of them can explain the subject they like, or a concept from a particular subject. Everyone else can join in, listen to them, discuss, question, and learn together. And learning as a team is always a lot of fun. It helps to create value-based friendships. Coming to the previous year GATE papers. So the unit operations website is a great place to solve the previous year GATE papers. You can solve them paper-wise, that is year-wise, or you can also solve them subject-wise. It is important to understand that some concepts are clearly much more important than others, because they are repeatedly asked in the GATE exam. And it is important that you identify these types of questions. Look for patterns. What are the questions that they are focusing on? And make a note of the weak concepts and question types. In case you're struggling with that type of question, a particular type of question from a subject, it is important that you note it down. And previous year GATE papers are the perfect mock tests. I know there are many mock tests available in the internet by various coaching websites, but what I have seen is that none of them can actually mimic the actual GATE standards. Either they are either too hard or they are either too easy, but none of them I was able to find a perfect balance. So the previous year GATE papers are perfect for mock tests. And another important point is that GATE is very predictable. About 80% of GATE is predictable. you hardly find 6 to 7 new questions every year. Apart from that, everything is something which you have already encountered previously. Coming to using the tools like MATLAB and Pro2, the main reason these are important is they help to maintain a curiosity. So for the past 80 years, ever since chemical engineering has been introduced, the textbooks have been the same unit operations by McCabe and Smith, the same James Smith book for thermodynamics. What has changed is the tools such as computer-aided tools such as MATLAB and other simulation softwares. These tools help us to learn the application of concepts, and they give us a better feel of the subject because we are moving a step closer to the industry and solving real-time problems. In an industry, these softwares are used to perform quick calculations. These also help in developing an in-depth understanding of the concepts, because to any software, the output is going to be based on your input. And to give a proper input, you need to understand the process. And the last point is that these also look very good on your resume. Some key elements during my preparation were consistently take small steps, continuously work on problem solving and case studies. See, these case studies do not mean you need to look for some industrial problems and all. It is good if you find some industrial problems and are able to work on them. Even the standard textbooks such as McCabe and Smith and James Smith, the exercise problems are as good as case studies because they collect the problems from various industries, and they really help you to get a good feel of the subject. Connect the subjects and learn using analogies. Analogies make learning very easy and a lot of fun. A regular revision of concepts and related formulae. Apply the concepts to daily life situations, and this is also a lot of fun. For example, take a simple process you see every day, such as making tea, and try to apply what are the unit operations that are involved in the process of making tea. And it is important to keep physical and mental health are very important. A positive learning mindset. This is where the team such as ESL comes into the picture, because you have these talks and regular interactions with very successful people which help you maintain the right state of mind. And being in a right state of mind is very important when you're preparing for any competitive exam. Take mock tests and critically evaluate your performance. Evaluating yourself is as important as taking the mock test. Even though you take a small number of mock tests, it is important that you evaluate your mistakes very critically. And there are also things that I could have done better. I should have done better. More practice. I should have started early, and more stress on the weak areas. If I have started early, I could have covered the entire syllabus. Because I started late, I couldn't cover the entire syllabus. In fact, PDE was one of the subjects which I completely omitted, and avoiding silly mistakes. The mistakes which we say as silly are very serious, and we need to find ways to curtail these mistakes. And taking more mock tests could have also helped me do better. And the final few things that I would like to say are, there is no fixed template to prepare for GATE, and always aim for the higher objective, which is being a good chemical engineer, because once that is your aim, preparing for GATE is going to be a subset of it. Start now, start early, experiment with yourself, and find the method which suits you the best. Enjoy the journey and relish the challenge. The journey which you go through is completely dependent on you. You control the journey, but the result, you don't have full control over the result. So enjoy the journey and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Suryanna. That was a meticulous presentation. It is really helpful for all the GATE aspirants. And now I would like to ask Pujita to go on with her presentation.
Surya, that was a
Firstly,
wonderful
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome, Deepti, Apurva, and the complete ESL team. So, hi all. First of all, thank you for this opportunity, and I enjoy a lot listening to you all. So, I would like to tell you first one thing that I like. I didn't decide about GATE in my second year or third year. I just decided to take this exam seriously in last year May. So I'm just going to share my strategy and how did I study. And I also suggest you try to get a GATE rank below 100, because always if it is above 100 between 150, it's again like being on an edge. So to avoid any confusions, please try to get a rank below 100. And here is my strategy, or whatever you want to call it. So first of all, when I decided to take this exam seriously, I wanted to understand what this exam demands from us, what it expects from the students. So I just concentrated on this term, graduate aptitude test in engineering. So what do you think? I don't know what is your interpretation about this term, but what I think is aptitude in general. We generally say general aptitude, right? So aptitude means a natural ability to do something. So just say someone has given you a general aptitude question, like some milk and water question. Do you think you will have to open the book, refer, and again come to the problem? You'll just try it on your own, no? So in the same way, I thought graduate aptitude test in engineering is like you should have developed the same aptitude for solving engineering problems. So my interpretation of graduate aptitude test in engineering is we are being tested whether we have the natural ability to understand and attempt to solve engineering problems, not a general aptitude questions, but engineering aptitude. They're expecting an engineering aptitude from us. So just say మన సెమ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వి జస్ట్ రైట్ ఇట్ ఎస్టర్డే అండ్ ఫర్గెట్ ఇట్ టుడే. బట్ గేట్ డజంట్ వాంట్ దట్. మనం గేట్ ఎగ్జామ్కి ఏదైతే ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నామో ఇట్ షుడ్ బికమ్ యువర్ న్యాచురల్ ఎబిలిటీ. నువ్వు ఇంకా ఎనీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ ఇన్ యువర్ లైఫ్, ఇఫ్ యూ జస్ట్ సీ ద క్వశ్చన్, you should be able to attempt it. If we develop that natural aptitude, then I can say that we are ready for this exam. So hence once we develop this aptitude expected from an engineering graduate, we can happily excel in this exam called graduate aptitude test in engineering. This was my interpretation. So this natural aptitude can definitely be developed. How do you think we can develop this aptitude of that ability to understand the GATE engineering questions and try to attempt them? So I think we have to first of all understand the subject. This is the first thing. And then try to read, interpret, and imagine. I feel this imagination is very important in our chemical engineering subject understanding. మనం ఇలా mass transfer జరుగుతుంది, chemical reaction engineering, especially the mass transfer subject. Beautiful imagination will be involved in every subject of chemical engineering. If you are able to imagine the question, what he is exactly asking, he will say something, methanol is flowing from top to bottom, or something, some mass transfer is occurring. So that imagination part, I believe, is very important in chemical engineering. So first of all, understand the subject clearly without any constraints in your mind. Clearly understand the subject and then try to attempt the questions. And while reading the question, please imagine the scene, what exactly is happening. And once you start doing the problems, continuously revise your concepts and consistently practice the questions. By doing this, I feel we can develop that aptitude which is required for which this exam demands from us. So this is about it. So coming to the subjects, we have completely 12 subjects. We can classify the important subjects for this GATE as these 12 subjects: aptitude, engineering mathematics, chemical technology, material and energy balance, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, heat transfer, mass transfer, CRE, MUO, PDC, and plant design and economics. So many of my friends and the juniors ask this question, Akka, is this coaching necessary? So if you have studied for this exam right from the first year and right from the second year by following your semester and textbooks, I feel there is no need of coaching for you. But if you have decided like me just 7 months or 9 months before the exam, so I feel coaching will be helpful. So to give that understanding to you, I have written for which all subjects coaching helped me and for which all subjects it did not. If you join the coaching, there is no guarantee that all the 12 subjects will be taught very wonderfully to you. That is absolute nonsense, because in my coaching I really did not like many of the subjects teachers. They were just dictating the things, but some of the subjects were really wonderful. For example, I really like the teacher who has taught CRE and PDC. Both of them were taught by the same teacher, and that really helped me a lot. And also for the MTO, mass transfer, that subject also coaching has helped me. So here I have mentioned for which all subjects coaching has helped me, and for which all subjects I had prepared for on my own. So based upon that, you take a decision whether you want to join a coaching or not. So this is my thing about the coaching. And then for this exam, as Surya said, practicing questions is more important. How much of a theory you read, that is not going to help you in the exam. So practicing questions is very important, and it is very important to practice the right questions. Please don't go for many mock tests, practice tests from different coaching institutes. As Surya said, please go. Our previous year GATE questions are more than sufficient from 1990 to 2021 for you. For us, it was 2020. For you, 2021 question paper is also available. So total 31 years of questions. Every paper will have nearly 50 to 70 questions, and that will be a great practice and a wonderful exercise to your mind, understanding those questions and trying to attempt those questions. So unit operation sites will be very useful for you. That membership will be some 900 rupees per year. Just take it off. You'll have completely 1990 to 2020 question papers along with solutions, and you can see here I have kept a picture of that website. You'll have aptitude questions, you'll have directly GATE papers, you'll even have subject GATE like this. If you have completed suppose particular subject and you want to practice questions, previous GATE questions of only that subject, then you will have even that option, subject GATE. You can only have that subject's previous GATE questions, and there will be many things, quizzes. These quizzes will also be very nice. So this particular website was really of great use. Actually, we took it as a team, me, Surya, Nikhil and Pranita. We four together took this, and we used to practice by putting time slots, and we used to discuss the questions also. And also in the same website, you'll have 2000 to 2020 GATE papers itself as the mock test. So personally, I have written only these mock tests. I have not written any other coaching institute's mock tests. So please make note of this website. This will play an important role in your GATE preparation, I believe. And then I personally recommend this M. Subbu books. There will be totally five books for all the subjects. And I really like the way they give the solution in this book, M. Subbu books. Actually, they are nothing but 2000 to 2020 questions only, but arranged in a neat way. And also the solutions will be really very nice. So once you complete your theory, I did not have an immediate aptitude to solve the questions immediately. I was in need of having a beautiful explanation for the answer. So once I completed my theory of every subject, I used to do M. Subbu of that subject and then used to go to unit operations. So I suggest this M. Subbu books. There will be some 5 books, and all the 5 books together cost some 2000 rupees. And I feel they are worth buying. You can ask other seniors and take a decision about it. But the books are really clear and clarity. There will be good clarity in the solutions. In WhatsApp, please discuss with your friends, your fellow aspirants about the questions. They will I have to mention this. I used to ask whatever doubts I used to get. I used to immediately post it in Surya's chat box or in our group chat box with Nikhil, Pranita and Surya. So that discussions will be really of great help. And also there will be few WhatsApp groups. Few WhatsApp groups where students from all over India who are preparing for chemical engineering GATE will be in that group, and they will be continuously posting the questions like I have whoever will have a doubt, they will post a question, and whoever knows the answer, they will post the answer. And in that, whenever you open your phone also, you'll be exposed to a few new questions, and you'll get a chance to think. Like when you're traveling in a bus, just open your WhatsApp and you can find the questions and just give a thought. Even if you don't know the answer, someone will explain it, and that will be of a help. And I really got to know that those students in that group got good ranks, like 852 and 828. So I felt it is worth joining these groups. Like one more thing is, we will generally have our semester exams, and some 20 to 25 days we'll not get time to spend on our GATE preparation. But for this GATE exam, consistency is very important. Like giving a gap of 20 to 25 days means it's not a small thing. Again, to restart, it may take you some more time. So instead of that, while that semester exams are going on, if you just follow these discussions in WhatsApp also, you will be more or less in touch with your GATE preparation, and it will be easy for you after your semester exams to again cope up with your preparation. So I suggest joining in these groups. And then about the mock test, write as many mock tests as possible. This is really very important, because while our preparation, always Nikhil used to post a statement like, this GATE exam is not only a test to your knowledge, it is also a test to your patience and consistency. So that patience to sit for 3 hours in an exam can be developed only by writing the mock test. Believe me, we have written our all MCET and JEE mains 3 years, 4 years back, and we will initially, when you write your first and second mock test, you'll really not have the patience to sit not even for 1 or 1.5 hours also, and you'll not have the patience to read technical questions. These are not any kind of aptitude questions, they're technical questions. They show a wonderful horrific diagram of something is flowing inside, something is flowing outside, and they give a question on it, and you should really have a good patience to read that question. Sometimes what happens is, if you don't have the patience, actually the question may look big, but it is as very simple, and you may miss that question. So please develop that patience by writing mock tests. The more mock tests you write, the more comfortable you feel on your final exam. So I say this mock tests play a very important role. And again, don't go for or any coaching institute's mock test. First complete previous GATE papers, then think of anything else. First complete previous GATE papers as mock tests. So I believe writing mock tests will help you develop that patience to sit for 3 hours and concentrate on exam. It trains your brain to read the technical questions, first of all, however long and tough they may appear to be, and they help you in understanding your speed, accuracy, and time management. So one more thing I want to share is, for example, how writing mock tests helped me. For example, the subject called CETD, I really did not have any notes, and I did not prepare anything for that subject. I just thought, okay, if that out of 12 subjects, let me be perfect in 9 or 10 subjects at least. So I did not read that the CETD at all. But while writing mock tests, what I used to do is, even when CETD question comes, I used to read the question, and if I don't know, I used to leave it. And once our mock test is done, we will again see where we went wrong and what all we have not attempted. No, at that time I just used to at least note down the formula of that CETD question. Even if I don't know that subject in depth, I at least used for that question, I at least used to understand what was the answer and how was it. And that really helped me in my final GATE exam. You please don't get shocked, but in my final GATE exam, I have attempted all CETD questions and all were correct. Believe this, I did not even have a notes for CETD, but only because of writing many mock tests and attempting and trying to attempt CETD questions in that, I was able to attempt all CETD questions correctly in my final GATE exam. So by this, I feel you understand little about how important are mock tests. And these are my final suggestions. Please don't keep on planning and listening to so many toppers talks and all. Keep your resources minimum. Decide what is sufficient, decide, and put only few resources. If you ask me about my resources are only my notes and MSUBO books and unit operation site. Only these three. I have done only these three perfectly and multiple times. So keep your resources minimum. Revise them, practice them multiple times. మీరు ఒక్కసారి చదివితే మాత్రం ఏం గుర్తుండదు. HT, I used to think it is my favorite subject, but in my final GATE exam, out of 3 or 4 questions, I was only able to attempt 1 or 2 questions. So revise and practice multiple times. 12 subjects, remembering 12 subjects by reading only once is not possible. You will have to read thrice, 4 times, 5 times. Your own notes. Don't go for different sources during different revision. Same thing, read it multiple times. Do not waste much time on planning what to study. Just start somewhere, and the rest follows. Okay. And be happy during your entire journey of preparation. Don't feel it as, oh, I'm something a great exam. Actually, GATE exam is really simple. So do not aspire for the result. Let the result, whatever it may be, just do your job. What is your best, and just relax. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pujita Akka. That was an amazing presentation. I really appreciate your time and effort. It is really very useful for all the GATE aspirants. Very informative presentations. Thank you so much, Suryana and Pujita Akka. And once again, congratulations. So let us begin the question session. So I would ask everyone to clear their doubts regarding GATE examination. So firstly, I'll start it. I would like to know your opinions about third years writing GATE examination and getting ranks below 100. What do you feel about it?
I think it is definitely possible, because if you are starting in, do you mean you are going to start the preparation in the third year?
No, I'm not attempting the exam in third year.
Okay, attempting the exam in the third year. So if you start your preparation from the first year, and by means of preparation, I mean you're preparing to be a good chemical engineer. So that ultimately involves you're going to do good at the GATE exam. So by the end of third year, almost all the subjects are going to be covered in the college curriculum. Maybe you'll have 1 or 2 subjects such as Mass Transfer Operations 2 and PDE. Even if you leave those 2 or only concentrate on the important topics in those 2 subjects, I think you can definitely score more than 70 marks in your GATE exam. It is going to be a Herculean task, but I think it is definitely possible.
Yes, I feel when you are attempting in third year, just don't bother about the result and go attempt, experience the exam, and that will really help you if at all you for your fourth year also. And as Surya said also, for this exam you need not have complete 100% knowledge about all the subjects. So because your curriculum is changed now, actually we used to have important subjects. For you it got started in second year, second semester itself, but for us it was third year. So I think it is an advantage for you getting this opportunity in third year. And if you really prepare, whatever subjects are completed to you, you can definitely score 60 to 65. That's not tough, because already general aptitude and mathematics itself will constitute 25 marks. And if you can somehow get some 40 marks in subjects like CRE, HT, the job is done, MAB.
Thank you, Suryana. Yeah, you can raise your hands and I'll call your names if you have any questions.
Suryana, as you have mentioned, if we can prepare from the first year itself, we can attempt the exam in the third year. Can you suggest any strategies to prepare from the first year itself?
See, when you're starting from the first year, you have a lot of time, which means you have a lot of room for experimentation. Take a textbook. For example, MAB. You have around 3 to 4 textbooks for MAB. Try following the same 4 textbooks for the same unit, Unit 1. Try to learn the unit from all 4 textbooks. See which textbook is the most comfortable one for you. That is one way. Second way is using NPTEL videos. Again, coming to the NPTEL videos, for the same subject, you have multiple video series. Try 2 lectures from each series. Again, choose the best. So that is the biggest advantage of starting early, I believe. You have a lot of time, a lot of room for experimentation. And this is the most beautiful phase of life, the student phase. You have nothing to lose. Time is your friend.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అన్న.
అన్నా మీరు బుక్స్ సజెస్ట్ చేశారు కదా, టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్
అవును కదా.
అన్నారు, ఆ తర్వాత ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ అన్నారు. లైక్ మీరు జేమ్స్ స్మిత్ అన్నారు, మాకు ఇంట్రడక్షన్ టు కెమికల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ బుక్ కూడా ఇచ్చారు. అందులో నేను కూడా ఫస్ట్ చాప్టర్ ఒక 3-4 days లో కన్సిస్టెంట్ గా కూర్చొని చదివాను. మీరు అన్నట్టు ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ వరకు చేయగలిగాను. కానీ తర్వాత ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేవి దే ఆర్ లైక్ యాంపుల్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అండ్ టఫ్ టు is what I felt. ఇంకా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పోయింది, వదిలేసాను. సో వాట్ డు యు సే, లైక్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ వరకు చేసి we can put it aside or
ఐ థింక్ ఇప్పుడు జేమ్స్ స్మిత్ లాంటి బుక్స్ లో ఏదైతే ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయో దే ఆర్ 10 times more tough than the gate problems. సో ఇమాజిన్ ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కొన్ని సాల్వ్ చేసిన ది అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ అండ్ కాన్సెప్చువల్ నాలెడ్జ్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెయిన్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి వెరీ హై. జస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ క్లియర్ గా ఐ థింక్ జేమ్స్ స్మిత్ లో దేర్ ఆర్ అబౌట్ 170 to 180 ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. జస్ట్ బై సాల్వింగ్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, అంటే చూడటం కాదు, మళ్ళీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ యూజువల్ గా వీ హ్యావ్ ద టెండెన్సీ ఆల్రెడీ అక్కడ సొల్యూషన్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి we have a tendency to go through it rather than actually do it. So even example problems ala choose chesina, you are going to gain a lot. And even name chesinda ade I didn't solve all the exercise problems from James Smith. I hardly solved, I think 20 to 30% of the exercise problems, but I made sure that I solve each and every example problem.
Okay, ట్రూ. అది కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్పేస్తారు, కాన్సెప్ట్ తర్వాత ఇమీడియట్ గా దానికి రిలేటెడ్ 2 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి న్యూమరికల్. అండ్ దెర్ వాస్ వన్ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆస్క్డ్ బై సంబడి, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ అబౌట్ గేట్ వితౌట్ ప్రిపేరింగ్ మ్యాథ్? అసలు మ్యాథ్స్ కంప్లీట్ గా వదిలేస్తే వాట్ డు యు సే, కెన్ వి క్రాక్ ఇట్?
No, maths.
అంటే you should decide about your strengths first of all. నేను చెప్తున్నాను, లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మ్యాథ్స్ ఈస్ మై స్ట్రెంగ్త్. సో మన గేట్ లో ఇంజనీరింగ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఒకటి, మెటీరియల్ అండ్ ఎనర్జీ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఒకటి, ప్రాసెస్ డైనమిక్స్ అండ్ కంట్రోల్ ఒకటి, ప్లాన్ డిజైన్ అండ్ ఎకనామిక్స్ ఒకటి. ఈ 4 సబ్జెక్టులు నీకు మ్యాథ్స్ వస్తే ఈ 4 సబ్జెక్టులు అక్కడ ఫస్ట్ అయిపోతాయి అనమాట. సో అట్లా ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఇంటర్ నుంచి అయినా నాకు మ్యాథ్స్ నా స్ట్రెంగ్త్. సో నేను ఇంజనీరింగ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్, పీడీసీ, ఎంఈబీ అండ్ పీడీఈ ఈ 4 మాత్రం గట్టిగా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ కి వెళ్ళా.
ఓకే,
యూ డిసైడ్ అబౌట్ యువర్ స్ట్రెంగ్త్, బట్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ వదిలేయడం అన్నది చాలా రాంగ్ చాయిస్.
ట్రూ, దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ టోల్డ్ దెమ్ ఆల్సో. థాంక్యూ అక్క, థాంక్యూ.
And coming, నాకు maths was my biggest weakness throughout my schooling and intermediate. But when I came to engineering, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు అన్నట్టు మ్యాథ్స్ వదిలేయచ్చా అంటే దట్ ఈస్ లైక్ ఆస్కింగ్ నేను ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ నేర్చుకోను, ఐ వాంట్ టు బికమ్ ఏ ప్రో ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్, బికాస్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ద లాంగ్వేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇండిస్పెన్సిబుల్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్.
న్యూమరికల్ అంటే న్యూమరికల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కూడా మాక్సిమం ఉంటాయి కదా. ఐ మీన్ వాట్ వుడ్ బి ద పర్సెంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ థియరీ క్వశ్చన్స్ అండ్ న్యూమరికల్ దిస్ థింగ్?
అలా ఏం ఉండదు, బట్ మ్యాథ్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అసలు అది వదిలేయాలన్న ఆప్షన్ మంచిది కాదు. ఎందుకంటే మ్యాథ్స్ టోటలీ నువ్వు జస్ట్ మ్యాథ్స్ ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని చేసుకొని వెళ్ళు, నీకు మ్యాథ్స్ లో ఫుల్ వస్తాయి గేట్ లో. సో అందుకే అది అంత మంచి చాయిస్ కాదు. అది ఒకటి ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చేస్తే అయిపోయేదానికి ఎందుకంత రిస్క్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అక్క, థ్యాంక్ యూ అన్న.
సో దెర్ ఈస్ అ క్వశ్చన్ అబౌట్ హౌ టు ప్రిపేర్ నోట్స్. నేను ఒక్కటి చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నా దాని గురించి, దెన్ సూర్య యూ ఆన్సర్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. సో నార్మల్గా సబ్జెక్ట్ నోట్స్ అయితే నాకు నేను చెప్పాను కదా సగం గేట్ కోచింగ్ వల్ల అయిపోయింది ఫర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ లైక్ సిఆర్ఈ అండ్ ఆల్. ఫర్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ లైక్ ఎఫ్ఎం, నేను ఎఫ్ఎంకి మెకాబే చదివాను, బ్యూటిఫుల్. అసలు నువ్వు ఎఫ్ఎంకి మెకాబే చదివితే ఇంకేం అవసరం లేదు అనిపించింది నాకు గేట్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్ అయితే. అండ్ నేను ఒక పాయింట్ ఏం చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నా అంటే, ఫైనల్ గా ఇంకో గేట్ ఎగ్జామ్ కి ఇంకో 15 రోజులు 20 రోజులు ఉంది అన్నప్పుడు యూ జస్ట్ మనం ప్రీవియస్ పేపర్స్ చేస్తాం కదా, చేసి ఇమీడియట్ గా సొల్యూషన్స్ చూసుకుంటాం కదా. నేను ఏం చేశాను అంటే ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ని మాక్ టెస్ట్ లాగా రాసి ఇమీడియట్ గా వాటి సొల్యూషన్స్ చూసుకుంటూ నేను అటెంప్ట్ చేయని వాటిని చిన్నగా ఒక పేపర్ లో రాసేదాన్ని ఇట్లా. అండ్ ఫైనల్ గా ఎగ్జామ్ కి 2-3 days ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇంకా నేను కొత్తగా ఏం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకుండా ఓన్లీ అవే చూసుకున్నాను అనమాట. ఐ వాంట్ టు షో యూ 1 second. ఇంకో నేను ఇలా ఒకటే పేపర్ మీద చిన్న చిన్నగా ఇరికించైనా రాసేసేదాన్ని అనమాట. ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఎంఈఓ చదివాను అనుకోండి, ఒకే పేపర్ లో మొత్తం ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ రిలేటెడ్ అంతా ఇలా వచ్చేసేలాగా రాసుకునేదాన్ని బ్యాక్ అండ్ ఫ్రంట్. అలా ఫైనల్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్స్ కొన్ని రెడీ అవుతాయి అనమాట మీకు. 1990 క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్, 1990, 1991 అట్లా ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ కూడా సాల్వ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒక 2 papers లో పట్టేలాగా చిన్న చిన్నగా రాసేసుకుంటే మీకు లాస్ట్ 1 week ఏం చదవాలి ఇప్పుడు అన్న డైలమా ఉంటుంది చూడండి. 1 week ఉంది ఎగ్జామ్ కి, ఇది చదవాలా అది చదవాలా అదంతా లేకుండా మీరు ఇలా రాసుకున్న ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కానీ లేదా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫార్ములా కానీ ఒక చిన్న పేపర్స్ లో రాసుకొని పెట్టుకుంటారు కదా, అవి మాత్రం చూసుకొని వెళ్తే చాలా కాన్ఫిడెంట్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఫైనల్ గా ఎగ్జామ్ కి వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు కొంతమందికి అలా వెహికల్ బండి మీద వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు కార్లో కూర్చున్నప్పుడు చదువుకునే అలవాటు ఉంటుంది కదా. నేను ఆ టైంలో ఏం చేశానంటే చెప్పాను సూర్యకి, నేను ఎప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్స్ నాకు రానివన్నీ పోస్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉండేదాన్ని, అతను సొల్యూషన్స్ పెడుతుండేవాడు. సో ఐ జస్ట్ వెంట్ త్రూ అవర్ చాట్. ఆ ఎగ్జామ్ కి వెళ్తున్న జర్నీ అప్పుడు నాకు చాట్ చూసుకోవడం వల్ల సిఈటీడీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫార్ములాస్ అయితే మెయిన్ గా కవర్ అయిపోయాయి. అండ్ ఐ సెడ్ మై ఆన్సర్స్ ఫర్ సిఈటీడీ ఇన్ గేట్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఆల్ వర్ కరెక్ట్. నేను అసలు ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ కి నా దగ్గర నోట్స్ కూడా లేదు, అసలు నేను రాసుకోలేదు అదనమాట. సో మేకింగ్ నోట్స్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్.
Yes, true. Every point which you said is true, and making notes based on the previous year papers is going to help a lot, and especially highlighting మన mistakes. ఏదైతే పాయింట్ ఒక టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ లో నువ్వు 2-3 times మిస్టేక్స్ చేసావనుకో, దట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ విచ్ యూ నీడ్ టు టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు ద ఎగ్జామ్. అలాంటివి వెరీ హెల్ప్ఫుల్. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, ఎప్పుడైతే టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ చదువుతుంటే ట్రై టు థింక్ what kind ఒక paragraph చదివితే what are the kind of questions which you can give from that paragraph, what is the toughest question which you can give from that paragraph. అలా ఆలోచిస్తే కూడా that is going to help you a lot.
అందరం ఎంసెట్ మెయిన్స్ రాసిన వాళ్ళమే కదా. సో ఆ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ హార్డ్ వర్క్, ఐ మీన్ నాట్ హార్డ్ వర్క్, ఆ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రెస్ ఉంటుందా గేట్ లో?
లైక్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ క్వశ్చన్. అసలు నేను చెప్తున్నాను, ఎంసెట్ అండ్ మెయిన్స్ రాసి మనం ఈ కాలేజ్ కి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళకి గేట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎ మ్యాటర్. మనం అక్కడ 2 years ఆఫ్ ఎఫర్ట్ పెడతాం, ఇక్కడ అంతా కూడా అవసరం ఉండదు. అండ్ మనం బ్రెయిన్ ఆల్రెడీ ఆ స్ట్రెస్ ని తట్టుకుంది కదా, గేట్ అంత పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం కాదనమాట. మీరు కరెక్ట్ స్ట్రాటజీ వేసి మిమ్మల్ని మీరు నమ్మి చదివేయడమే.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అండ్ ఇంకొకటి, ఎంసెట్ మెయిన్స్ రాసేటప్పుడు ఐ థింక్ మనం ఒక అప్పర్ బార్ సెట్ చేసేసుకుంటాము. దట్ ఈస్, ఇప్పుడు మెయిన్స్ ఉందనుకో, మేబీ 240-250 మార్క్స్. ఆ మార్క్స్ ని వి యూస్ టు ఫీల్ లైక్ 360. ఎంసెట్ ఉందనుకో, మేబీ 130 మార్క్స్, విచ్ వి యూస్ టు ఫీల్ దెమ్ యాజ్ 160. బట్ గేట్ అలా కాదు. గేట్ లో యూ కెన్ స్కోర్ 100 మార్క్స్. ఆల్వేస్ బిలీవ్ దట్ 100 మార్క్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఫర్ ద టేకింగ్. సో మెయిన్స్ లోనే 360 out of 360 స్కోర్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ అని చూపిస్తున్నారు. సో గేట్ లో ఇట్ ఈస్ డెఫినెట్లీ పాసిబుల్, అండ్ ప్లీజ్ మేక్ ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్.
Any more questions? Yes, Chandanana.
Anna, can you express something about aptitude test? Means how did you prepare for that? How did you learn aptitude?
I did not do well in aptitude actually. అంటే నేను లేట్ గా స్టార్ట్ అవడం వల్ల టైం స్పెండ్ చేయలేకపోయాను aptitude మీద. పూజిత, నువ్వు ఏమైనా సజెషన్స్ ఇస్తావా aptitude సెక్షన్?
నన్ను అడిగితే ఆప్టిట్యూడ్ అండ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ కి ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ గేట్ ఈజ్ మోర్ దాన్ సఫిషియంట్. మీరు ఏదేదో యూట్యూబ్ లో కానీ ఏమీ అవసరం లేదు. నార్మల్ గా ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చాలు. మ్యాథ్స్ కి అండ్ ఆప్టిట్యూడ్ కి ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చాలు.
ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ అంటే లైక్ అన్ని బ్రాంచెస్, ఓన్లీ కెమికల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ మ్యాథ్ అండ్ ఆప్టిట్యూడ్?
మీరు మామూలుగా యూనిట్ ఆపరేషన్స్ లో ఉన్న ఆప్టిట్యూడ్ ఇంకా మ్యాథ్స్ అయితే చేసి పెట్టేయండి. మీరు ఒకవేళ కోచింగ్ జాయిన్ అవుతే వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చే మ్యాథ్స్ బుక్ లో అన్ని మ్యాథ్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి. అది ఇంకా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది. అంటే నేను చేసింది అది అనుకుంటా. టోటల్ అన్ని బ్రాంచెస్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ గేట్ ఒక బుక్ లో ఉండేది కోచింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ మెటీరియల్ లో. నేను అవి చేసేసాను, ఇంకా అంతే, అది సరిపోతుంది. ఆప్టిట్యూడ్ కూడా ఓన్లీ ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చాలు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అన్న, మీరు మ్యాథ్స్ కి గ్రేవాల్ చేశానన్నారు కదా?
అవును కరణ్.
గ్రేవాల్ కూడా మొత్తం ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఏనా కవర్ చేసేసింది? అంటే గ్రేవాల్ హ్యాస్ సో మెనీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ కదా.
ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేశాను.
ఆల్ రైట్.
I would like to ask one thing. Ippudu, whatever we prepare, however we prepare, it is that 3 hours how we perform. So how was that 3 hours? How did you